Hey guys, it's Jeff, and today we're going to talk about those sneaky sugars. What we don't often understand is that it's not just calories that create fat gain and weight gain, it's the sugars and things we eat. And sugars without fiber, just direct sugars and things like sodas, aren't able to be broken down by the body as easily, and then that insulin immediately turns to fat. That's how our body works. And so what happens is, what we don't realize is that in a lot of the foods we eat, there's added sugars. And so today what we want to just talk about really quickly and kind of look at is the labels on things and where sugars are. So on your standard label there'll be grams of sugar, and it should say 8 or 10 or 12. And so that's what we want to watch for. We want to limit the amount of sugar we take in. Also, I'm going to post later in the comments a list of sugars as they're known by, because a lot of times you look on a label and it won't say sugar. It'll say high fructose corn syrup or dextrose or sucralose or another sugar that is by a different name, and there's like 50 different names for sugars as they go in products. And so what they've done in the food industry to create healthier food sort of is remove some of the fat and add it back in the sugar. So when you eat something low fat, the fat is what gives it great taste, or gives it the taste, and so when they take the fat out, they've added sugar back in to give it the flavor. And low calorie things, what they've done instead of adding more sugars, they substituted artificial sugars, which your body doesn't recognize. Your brain thinks you got sugar, the body goes looking for sugar, but has no sugar to process or break down, so you crave more sugar. So sugars are really kind of the enemy of our body at times. Unnatural sugars or added sugars. So what I want you to do today is simply this. Take a look at the labels and look at the sugars. In boxed meals, in granola bars, and even healthier cereals, you'll see a high sugar content, sometimes 14, 15, 20 grams of sugar, and that's too much. So we want to get back to eating natural foods. We want to get back to eating as much whole foods as we can. We also want to use healthy sugars. All natural honey is one. Pure maple syrup is another. I'm a fan of the stevia plant, using that as a sugar. You can get that in a sweetener called Truvia at times. But getting away from processed sugars and getting away from the sugars in the foods we eat. I think you'll be stunned when you start looking at labels and see how much sugar is added into things. And sugars are really the culprit of our fat gain. If we can detox the sugar, pull back on the sugars, I think you'll see significant more weight loss in your journey. Places we don't realize there's sugar, that we think we're getting healthy things. Salad dressings, it's usually filled with sugar. Sauces, barbecue sauces, ketchups, those type of things have added sugars into them. Even some of the beverages we eat, our drink, that fruit juices or things that are pitched as healthy, vitamin water, Gatorade, are high in sugar. So what we want to do is kind of watch our sugar intake, check the labels, and see how much we can reduce the sugars and added sugars into our life. Alright, so simple task, read the labels today, see something maybe that's in a part of your daily use or daily routine or daily nutrition that has sugar in it that you can remove or exchange for something else. Okay, have a great day, guys.